Saludo cordial, pues aquí con invitados internacionales. Estamos en la casa de Matias Maumont Perafán. Él es fotógrafo, pues, y a nivel internacional viene haciendo una labor muy importante. Pues acabamos de conocer parte de su exposición. Un saludo, pues, a esta hora a Colombia y a nivel nacional.
Buenas, ¿cómo está?
Bueno, ¿qué ha representado este camino que elige usted, el de la fotografía?
Me permite reunir como varios asuntos que son importantes para mí, digamos, del documental, que es una herencia de mi interés en el campo de ciencia humana, porque yo me gradué de ciencias humanas, y también la parte estética, que me llama mucho la atención, digamos, los movimientos culturales, estéticos, artísticos en Sudamérica, especialmente en los Andes y en el Cauca.
Why the photography is important for you?
Photography for me is kind of everything. It's my way to express. It's the way I find to be comfortable to, address issues that are important to me, but to also make beautiful images, because I believe that beauty can also change the world. So the idea is to combine both to hopefully generate some dialogue or some interest from the audience.
For example, here in Cauca, Colombia, there are a lot of situations, war, violence, and all this. Is possible to make a war of this kind?
Yeah, totally. And actually, I've been looking a lot around here of the young people that are doing art in Popayán and from the region of Cauca, and I believe that somehow the chronicle violence in Cauca, in Colombia, has been something that has been, helping people to take art and to express themselves, like if it was the only way, because there is nothing more to do with all this violence. So yeah, a lot of interesting work here in Popayán, and I'm one of many.
Here in our department, there is a lot of indigenous community. What is your point of view of these towns?
Well, I've been studying a bit that matter. Actually, my thesis on the university was about indigenous territoriality. So I've been working a bit with NASA people here in Tierra Adentro. And I've read a lot about it. What I think is that there is a very long history of conflict here, and it's very complex because it addresses indigenous people, but as well as narco traffic, as well as territoriality issues. And there is a very long list. But what I think the main problem, what I try to address with my work, is I try to generate bridges for people to, at least have an interest about the other, because I think there is a lot of knowledge about, communities between themselves. People don't talk, people don't know each other. So hopefully by doing that kind of work, it will generate that kind of interrogation. Who is the other?
Why the House of Art here in Popayán? Why this name?
Well, mainly because it's the house, La Casa, is my grandfather's house and my grandmother, Stella y Julio, and I've never been there because for me the house of my grandfather is north of Cauca, but I understand that my family, my mother and my uncles grew up here, and from what I know and what I heard, this house was always open to anyone who was coming to Popayán, stranger or from another region of Cauca, was always welcome here. Artists, painters, writers, or common people. I mean, it was always an open house. So when we decided to do the expo here, we wanted a simple name, and I think the Casa was about this, and Arte because, it's about art here.
It's been a pleasure to talk with you. Thank you very much, and may you have a good time.
Thank you, you too.